Hi guys, Monday. Just topping up to 2 hours on the trainer, and I'm going to head to the gym, do an hour at the gym, and then probably do an hour heat session if I'm feeling up for it. A long weekend in Oxford, so pretty tired, but to be expected. Legs aren't feeling great, but just crack on with the training and then see how we feel at Tameside tomorrow, and then session after that. So yeah, in terms of the weekend, I'm a reserve rider for the stage race I booked in for, so we'll have to see if I end up doing that. We'll basically find out on the day really, but if not, play it by ear, come up with a session that I want to do instead, and yeah, get some good training done regardless of if I get to compete or not. I actually really hope I get to race at the weekend, because my original plan was to do another 25-mile TT on the same course that I did a couple of weeks ago and try and set a better time there. But with this stage race that came up, I thought, yeah, that's going to be a really good experience to get two road races under the belt and a short time trial. I've just been having a look at CTT, and that 25-mile event actually has Josh Tarling and Finlay Tarling, his brother, competing in it. So obviously I wouldn't be able to beat Josh on the day, but that'd be so cool to compete on the day against basically like the future of UK time trialing, like one of the best time trialists in the world. Good chance of winning at the world champs and the Olympics, you know. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully I get to still race and get to do something, because if I miss out on this, being able to do this time trial, like, that would really suck. Look at that, Josh and Finn, crazy. See how much time they put into my 14 or whatever I ended up doing. Probably do like 44 something. Bonkers. I mean, he set his current 25-mile PB 4 years ago when he was 16, so yeah, he's gonna put some ridiculous time into that. Depending on the conditions, might even be pushing for like national record maybe. I mean, Marcin's times are unreal, but Josh is a different animal at the end of the day. I'll be in the area regardless, so I might go and find a spot and try and end up watching him do the event. That'll be really cool. 4-minute warm up, just under 20 minutes tempo, so I'll try zone 2. So now, calm it down, I'm 38.5. Saying that 38.5, 38.7 range. Spin cool down now. It's Tuesday. Just doing an hour easy, zone 2, zone 1 on the trainer, and then head to Tameside this evening. The standard. Yeah, crack on with racing, try something different, see how we get on. So yeah, that'll be good. You know the drill. Back in Tameside for week 9 of the series. Yeah, weather's looking pretty normal. Like holding out at the moment, but good chance it might be a little bit of light rain, but yeah, should be all right. Yeah, get out there and see how we do. I left it too late in the sprint last week. I won the preem, but in the final sprint I left it too late and had too much ground to make up in the final straightaway. So positioning is going to be key in that final sprint. If I have an opportunity to go early with 2/3 or half a lap to go, then take that chance. If not, just try and be in the best position possible coming into that home straight, so that I can get on the afterburners and try and come around people for, I mean, obviously aim for the win. And if I race it well, then be in contention for the win, or if not, a top 3, you know. So yeah, just get out there and see how we do really. But yeah, I want to use what I've learned. So understand that it's all about the positioning, not going too early, but equally not going too late. But yeah, it's still just experience as to when that actually is. It's so much easier said than done. Like you can know exactly what you need to do to execute, but then doing that is a different story. So yeah, we'll get out there and see how we get on. Good race, that stronger field than the last couple of weeks. So last 2 weeks we've been like pushing just above 10 riders. This week we had closer to 20, and some solid hitters from the previous weeks, like more like the first couple of weeks where yeah, I knew it was going to be hard this week, and it was hard and fast, but I felt like I was doing well. well. I've probably one of my lowest average powers for that ride, as I was just getting on the wheel so much better than normal. And yeah, just not letting that gap open. It would still happen. I'd have to close it down, but yeah, really wasn't letting it happen too much. And yeah, it's expected. You're gonna fuck it up sometimes and have to do extra work. But on the whole, like, yeah, definitely getting better. So can't complain. But yeah, with these stronger riders and the bigger field, it did feel choppy tonight. Like, it just felt like guys were taking unnecessary risks, just like swerving in, like taking some weird line up your outside, and it's like, okay, fair enough, but like, why are you doing that? Is this a bit unnecessary? Just putting themselves in risk for no reason. So I was like, I don't know. Part of me is like, do I not have the dog in me for? But as I was going around, I'm like, yeah, yes, you need to take risks as a bike racer, but for a less than a kilometre long circuit that's this twisty and turny, it's a regional C plus, like, I'm not going to take stupid risks. Like, I'd rather waste some more energy, eat a bit more wind, and not take these silly risks. So part of me is like, yeah, you need to have that dog in you, but at the same time, for a race like this, like, you shouldn't need to. Like, you can be a bit more risk adverse and waste a bit more energy and get round safely, and that's what I ended up doing. Like, I got round safe at the end of the day, and a crash did happen. Bigger crash did happen in the hairpin, and part of it's just like, I'm not going to take a risk for a regional C, you know. So yeah, got round. There was like I say, 3 people went down this hairpin, and then there was a split. So I was chasing for the last lap and a half, just going full on gas to try and reel them back in, and got past one of them. So I think I got 7th on the day. Got some road races coming up, and that's going to be, and obviously the TTs is my main thing, and I feel like I can. The key is just going to be like using what I've learned in these crits, like holding the wheel better and responding to moves, and use that to try and get some results in a road race where, like, you don't need to take these silly risks, because there's not corners every 5 seconds. They're pretty, on the whole, the road race circuits are less technical, I'd say, and you can get away with having worse cornering, I guess, but the stronger riders are gonna rise to the top. So I should be able to show myself as like being a really strong rider and get a result in these road races. That's the goal, really. And yeah, I'll keep doing these crits, because I mean, they're really good experience to keep holding the wheel, and I'll probably do the chain gang tomorrow night as well, that sort of thing. And it's just refining the skills. At the end of the day, like, you really need the fitness for the road races, and like, if it's the case where everyone's the same fitness level, like, the guy who's going to take the bigger risk is likely to win. But if it's the case that you're fitter than your competition, you can just avoid that risk and still probably try and come out on top sometimes. But yeah, I'm perfectly happy with how I'm racing this stuff. Like, I'm controlling the risk to how I like it, and I'm not crashing as a result. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but like, haven't crashed since that second race, and it's because I'm like really thoughtful about it. I'm like, okay, I'm making sure I'm not overlapping wheels, and like, I'll pull brake to fall back into formation if I feel like someone's doing something weird. I definitely need to get a bit more on it over the next few years, and learn to take more risks, but like, those risks being calculated, I guess. But at the moment, it's like, okay, just play it safe. I'm still learning, and I'm getting better at learning what's safe and what's not. But yeah, basically, I'm happy with how I'm racing it, and I'm just glad to get round in one piece. And yeah, obviously, you never have full control over crashing. Like, someone could come down right in front of you, and you have no chance to avoid it. But a lot of it is in your control at the end of the day. So it's good to know that. And okay, am I happy taking this line through the corner? Okay, yeah. Rather than just like blindly trusting the people around you, which can work, and you can get round and save more energy doing that stuff. But at the same time, like, if one person fucks up, like, you might all fuck up. Whereas if you're really thinking it through yourself, maybe you can avoid that. I don't know. Maybe I'm coping.
Morning guys, it's Wednesday. Plan today was to do a TT session indoors and work on my cooling protocol to get as cold as possible, but maybe my body was too ahead of the clock as woke up absolutely freezing this morning. Couldn't even was freezing under my covers, but then couldn't even get out of under the covers because I knew I would have got too cold, so I had to reach for some extra clothes to put on and come downstairs and wrapped up in some blankets, and only now feeling a little bit warmer with a cup of tea. Probably just do an easy ride today, play it by feel, and then push TT session to tomorrow because I don't think that'd be a sensible idea really. Really weird. I mean, the boilers had gone off and I had a bit of a cold shower before bed because there was no hot water. So that obviously didn't help. I always went to bed cold, and I might have been just freezing for the 5 hours that I slept last night. So it's not good, but oh well, it's meant to be summer. It's fucking freezing.
Just been chilling out this morning and starting to feel better. Got a bit of a mild headache, I'd say. I'm really not sure what was going on this morning. Where I reckon I just got really cold last night for whatever reason, and it took me so long to warm up this morning. But at least that's better. Still not feeling amazing. A bit lightheaded and stuff like that, but so much better than I was. So gonna just hop on the turbo and see how we go. Max I'd do is 2 hours, but obviously we're not feeling it. We're not going to do that. Watched Whiplash, which was good. Fantastic film. And after yesterday, thinking about that balance of having the dog in you versus finding another way. Brute force approach isn't the best. So I'm happy with how I'm approaching the racing at the moment. Where I'm not taking the same risks that other guys are doing, but it's all calculated as to having things within my control. PC monitor stopped working, which is great. Just crack on with this ride and see how we are, but not push it at all. On the turbo now, and I feel fine generally. A bit warm, a bit sweaty, but power's fine, heart rate's fine, core body temperature's fine. All my vital metrics seem okay, and I feel fine. Popped some ibuprofen and paracetamol, so the headache's at bay. It doesn't feel painful. I don't feel ill. I feel quite good really. My legs are quite sore and heavy, but I'm able to tap it out on the pedals. So just a really weird series of events, I guess. I mean, the new training stimulus has been the heat work, so got to be cautious that it could be that's causing these symptoms. Felt like I was at risk of overtraining last week, and then feel like absolute garbage this morning. And it's okay, is it the heat work? I'm trying to string heat with too much other intensity, because you'd think it's a different sort of intensity that you can just balance with your regular interval intensity, but maybe that's not the case. So maybe I need to be a bit more cautious with the heat training going forward. Did overshoot my core temperature yesterday at the gym, but nothing crazy really. So I don't know. I feel like it might be just a unlucky circumstance with the sleep, getting basically hypothermic last night, because even after I'd got downstairs and wrapped myself up in 4 layers of blankets, it took me probably 2 or 3 hours before I felt warm again. So I reckon that's why I feel bad today. So maybe it's not necessarily the heat training, but it is obviously going to be very taxing to try and string the heat training together with some sessions like racing and then doing a session the next day. So maybe next week I'll try not doing heat training on Monday. So race at Tameside Tuesday, session on Wednesday, then heat training on Thursday maybe. See if that feels alright. Or I could try the same thing again next week and confirm for certain that it is the heat work that's absolutely ruining me. We'll see. See how I do the rest of this week. I'm going to be doing a stage race at the weekend. Well, I'm 4th reserve, so it's really up in the air whether I'll be racing that or not, to be honest. Just find out on the day, really. Nostrine. Feeling good still, but going to cap it at 1 hour 40, and then I'll be back again tomorrow to do my TT session. that was planned for today. So yeah, off the bike now and rest up properly, because obviously wasn't ideal this morning. Hey guys, it's Thursday. Definitely feeling better today. Got a proper night's sleep, like 10+ hours, but unlike the night before, and I didn't wake up hypothermic. But my heart rate was definitely elevated last night. Just checking from my watch, like it's not super reliable, but like it's a sign of something's wrong. And like I don't feel like a typical illness or anything, but do have a bit of a headache. Muscles and such are quite sore, like more so than I feel like they should be. So yeah, just gonna play it safe and just do same as yesterday, like an hour and a half to 2 hours zone 2, rather than the session that I had planned. I'll figure out how to rearrange that into the program, or maybe just have to bin it off completely, which is fine. I'll make it work. Still play around with my heat cooling protocol to try and get that dialed over the next few weeks. So drinking some slushy, sipping on ice cold water, and then also trying out the ice vest for the first time. So I've got the packets in the fridge now. I'll see how that is, but yeah, just probably be riding zone 2 today. Yeah, mainly just like my legs will probably feel alright when they're on the bike, but yeah, still got a bit of a throbbing headache, and I just like eat my normal breakfast, and my stomach's like not happy at all. So yeah, a bit weird, but just be sensible for the next few days, and hopefully whatever this is, I can get it kicked out of the system. But yeah, what am I like? I have no idea what I did wrong. Yeah, it wasn't like a clear oversight. It's just something I did that's caused this, so no idea what it is really. But yeah, just try and deal with it as best as I can. Not feeling terrible, but definitely not feeling right. Can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, heart rate's a bit high, but core body temperature's nice and under control. Like I feel warm, but I'm not cooking. We're down at normal temperatures below heat zone, below 38s. Yeah, just not feeling right. So top up to an hour now, hop off, probably try and go back to bed, see if I can get a few more honk shoes in. Yeah, see how we feel tomorrow, because might still be racing at the weekend. I don't know really. We'll have to see. Did try out my ice vest, but was only able to put ice pouches in 4 of the 12 pockets, because the top 2 are bigger, but the bottom 2 are quite small. So I think I'd need to wait for the pouches to defrost a little bit so they're more malleable, so I can stick them in the other pockets. More experimenting with that over the next few weeks for sure. Hi guys, it's Friday. Just on the trainer for probably a bit over an hour. Actually going to try some openers today, so because I haven't done any intensity for a good few days and just been playing it safe with whatever I've been dealing with. Thought it'd be a good idea to try and see how the legs are feeling at some higher wattages. So yeah, we'll have a go at that. I'm still aiming to do the race tomorrow from first reserve, so good chance I'll be able to race, but yeah, we'll see. Again, stomach's not quite right, doesn't feel good, and got a bit of a headache, but been putting that at bay with some aspirin and ibuprofen. The ice vest has like 12 pouches, and you put the ice packs in the pouches. When they were frozen, they wouldn't fit in some of the pouches because they're not all the same size, because you know, shit Amazon stuff. So yeah, waiting for them to defrost, and now they're all in, and I'll see if I can freeze the whole vest, and then hopefully they don't in the freezing process doesn't rip all the stitches out, and then it should be nice and effective. And obviously then you don't have to faff around with putting each of the cold packs in the pouches. Just not feeling right. Yeah, it's not feeling good at all. I don't know, man. Can't put my finger on it. Yeah, just top up to an hour and then see how I feel tomorrow. I'm at the stage race, so yeah, we'll just see how today goes, and then just play from there really. Like, worst case scenario is like I'm feeling awful and I have to pull out of the race, and if that's the case, then so be it. But yeah, the only way to find out is to give it a go. So yeah, I mean, feeling the best I've felt in like 4 days. So still not feeling great. Mainly my stomach. Like headache don't seem to have a headache anymore, which is good. But yeah, my stomach's not right, and food's not sitting well in my stomach. So getting on carbohydrates during the race is probably going to be a bit iffy. As yeah, just nothing seemed to be sitting right in my stomach. I mean, got some porridge down me this morning, but I don't think that stayed down for long. So yeah, we'll just crack on with it and see how we do. Nice and warm, lovely day for it now, but yeah, it's forecast to absolutely muller it down partway through our race. So yeah, hopefully we'll be warm by then and can just get to the finish and then just dry off and get home. Yeah, I don't think I'll. If I'm feeling really good, then go watch Josh Tarling do his smash a 25 miler, but probably be absolutely knackered, so probably just head back and try and get some sleep. So yeah. Right, it's pretty much go time. Do a little walk and then up and down the road, and then yeah, see how we go. Yeah, feeling alright. Let's stay positive. Yeah, not so happy days that. It's 20 past 11 now. Race is meant to finish at 1 because yeah, I pulled out after survived about 20 minutes. Yeah, I felt alright during my warm up and thought, okay, we'll give this a good crack. And yeah, I was like doing the work that was needed to stay attached, and was able to do that for a bit. But then after a while, it's just like no, I just gave my body just gave up on me, and I was out the back. Yeah, didn't start well during my. I have to get the bike ready. I'm like, I look to the side and someone's picking up my bike off the floor because it's fallen over. And I go out for a little spin, and the derailleur looks completely wrong. It looks so skewed. So the hanger's bent. Managed to bend the hanger back into place, so it's actually shifting all right. And I pretty much had all my gears. It still looked weird. I looked down and I'm like, that looks wrong. But shifting all seemed all right because after I'd bent the hanger back into place. But yeah, it's not ideal that. And yeah, I'll replace the hanger when I get home. Yeah, what can I say? Obviously hindsight's like, yeah, it was stupid to even try racing, but I've taken 3 days easy, and I didn't really know I don't know what this is. For the next week, I'll just probably end up taking pretty much all of next week off, completely off the bike, not doing anything at all, just seeing if I can kick this thing out my system. Whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't make sense to me. It's not like some straightforward, you're just ill. I don't seem ill. But yeah, like my heart was struggling today. Obviously my stomach's still not right. At least I've not got a headache. Let's look on the bright side, I guess. In hindsight, I shouldn't have even tried racing, but I'd been given a slot to race. It's like I'd moved up from a reserve to an official ride, and it's like, all right, we'll give it a shot. See if we can see what we can do. See if we can get round today. And yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, not much more to say. Not sure what content's going to be like next week, because probably just going to be lying in bed, go to bed, get up, have something to eat, go back to bed. Yeah, I don't know what to do really. I'm really quite puzzled as to what this is. But yeah, hopefully it's something I can get cured, I guess. But yeah, we'll just have to see. It's also a bit of a grim day for it. It only started raining after I'd pulled out, but yeah, hands in my transponder now, officially done. So yeah, head home and yeah, just rest up for the next week, 2 weeks, however long it takes. Priority is just going to be getting back in shape at some stage, ideally by August. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Guys, it's Sunday. I just woke up and yeah, I can tell that I'm feeling good. Not good, normal again.
and my heart rate last night was pretty normal. Got a good amount of sleep. So yeah, hopefully I'm on the mend. But yeah, going to take a couple of days off just to make sure that's the case. And obviously it's unfortunate that I feel all right today and maybe could have raced today. But if I'd finished the race yesterday, then maybe I wouldn't have been in such a good situation. And I'm definitely not 100%. My stomach's still, well, I think my stomach's hurting because I haven't had any much to eat for the past like 4 days, just because I can't stomach food really. The idea of it and just getting it down just isn't going hand in hand. So see if I can get some proper food down over the next few days. That's going to be the main thing. But generally feeling a lot better than I have been, and not waking up cold. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really weird. Maybe a mixture between like getting hypothermia and some symptoms from that, and then getting food poisoning. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But maybe brought on by the heat training that I've been doing. But I'll have a look at the research, and if there's any evidence behind like the symptoms you can get from overdoing the heat training stuff. So, but yeah, main thing is hopefully on the mend, so I can get back to training at some point next week.